want to tell me you cannot date somebody like Dangote?
No, please. I can't do that. He's everywhere. He talks too much. Why?
Exactly.
He's supposed to be a man. Like, why are you doing that? Please.
Honestly, I thought he was an introvert, so why is he everywhere?
Why are you talking too much?
Tell me something.
And can you imagine? He only has 3 houses.
And one is
Neha.
rented. You're supposed to own an estate. Come on.
Exactly. He gives up easily. You cannot give up. Like, my zodiac sign is Cancer. You can't give up on me now. So, I mean, like, I understand that he has issues with refinery, but ordinary refinery, I mean, like, come on. If you cannot buy ordinary for how will you?
She said ordinary refinery.
Yes, ordinary. He
That's
needs
not
to
period.
fall in relationship, and that's not period, please. I can't do that. Like, come on.
So the richest black man, you cannot date him.
He cannot handle me, and that's on period. Okay.
Welcome to Mini Me Presents This Week Tonight. I'm your host, Eme Chidera, and this is the show where you get your news and everything in between. So first off, this week, Lagos State plans to generate 200 billion naira annually by taxing remote workers and content creators. Now, I'm not a tax expert, but this feels like trying to put a leash on a goose. When you think of remote workers, what comes to mind? Tech bros, front-end developers, customer support, Big Brother housemates. I mean, they are working from home. What we're not thinking about is the other remote workers, like Yahoo Boys, OnlyFans. Are you now trying to tell me that because government is taxing sexy underscore Bootylicious 15, she's going to increase her subscription price? I can't pay for, people can't. Skit makers are also remote workers. We think about it. And now that means they are going to be afraid to produce skits because government is taxing them now. The number of skits will reduce. You know, to be viral now is a bad thing because you're viral. That means you're making a lot of money. That means you're going to tax you big money. Now see skit makers now say, please, 1 in per skit. Apostle wants, leave it there. He doesn't have to hear about it in his skit. Anything, not just too viral. Anyway, the problem now is that there are companies that try to do adverts with these skit makers. Since skit makers will now be heavily taxed, companies will have to find who else to help them advertise their products and to be the untaxed. We're talking about the church, we're talking about pastors. You now see where a pastor has to advertise product. Repent from your sin. Do the right things so that God will smile upon you. And while you're doing that, always remember to use my promo code on minideck.com. Text Pastor J, that is J, letter J only, to 1321 and get 10% on your initial deposit. And always remember, Jesus loves you. Now the problem is someone like Odumeche, the liquid metal. Is he a skit maker? Is he a content creator? Is he a pastor? We don't know. I'm sure he'll see this and come and tell us, you cannot tell me that I'm a skit maker. I'm one of God. Then the next day he's going to meet Flavor and meet Abito Shaker. What in the Abito Shaker is going on? That's not my problem. It's for the government to settle. Apparently, MTN chose the wrong period to make Nigerians angry as they queued up to burn down some of their offices. The problem is that to do that means forming another long queue at the petrol station. When you want to see the fuel. Don't you just love it when the field system sees another field system? Lovely. The next day, MTN closed all their offices across the country for a company with the tagline, everywhere you go, MTN nowhere to be found. In fact, the only place you probably find anyone wearing yellow is in a Rema concert.
Everybody say yellow! Say yellow! Say yellow!
But what we have learned from this incident is that people would rather go through the legal of tearing down fences, playing hide and seek with MTN staff on a Monday morning, free for well, risking getting shot at the protest rather than to buy a glow scene. Please no. Use it. Also this week, protesters. I think what that is that people came out to protest against people that plan to. There was anti-protest for. See, people saying they don't like protest. That's what was happening. And maybe, genuinely, they just anti-protest.
My mind now Gary calls.
Don't only Gary, na anything.
Wait, guy, when we just small children, they tell us say about the drink Gary, we go blind. Now, one blind man said they don't see people.
No, that video. The guy, I don't know what. The guy was really anti-protest. Said it from his heart.
We are coming to make him to know that things are very hard with us. Let him consider us.
Thank you. So we're also going to be talking to one of the protesters who would also...
See, if anybody explains Nigeria to you and you understand it, they did not explain it to Claude. They ask again. And then you must still understand it. And then you ask again and you don't understand it. Protesters protesting. Who wrote this thing? Protesters protesting. This is a new tongue twister, guys. It's a new tongue twister. To make sense of all this protest talk, we are bringing in our crisis expert, Dr. Arogundade, will let us know, make sense of all this. Dr. Arogundade.
Mr. Ahmed, right?
Yeah.
Can you hear me in the studio?
I can hear you.
All right. I think you mispronounced my name. It's Dr. Arogundade. Say it.
Dr. Arogundade.
Arogundade. I mean.
Wait.
Anyway, I think it has become apparent to the citizens of Nigeria that it is only when we call for protest that this government decides that they will perform miracle. Because can you imagine that a bag of rice, iresi, that was almost 100,000, or in recent times, they are selling it for 40,000 because they announced protest. 40,000. Have you ever heard when the price of a commodity dropped like that in the history of humankind? The only time we heard about that was in biblical times, in the times of Elisha. Yes, I think it was even in 2 Kings chapter 7 verse 1. That's the only time we've recorded that the price of a commodity dropped like that. And you think this thing is just rice. Even in other things. Do you know that the Nigerian government, because we announced protest, they decided that they were going to release more money for student loans. 850 million naira. Even lower. Where has that money been? Where has it been all along? It's not just even loans. Do you know what they even did? The president told Ted Fund that they should do 72 hostels. My God, 72. Where were those hostels? When I was squatting with about 7 guys in Unilag those days, where were they? When Tunji Kazim was stealing my gari and even my boxers. Am I meant to say that?
It's alright, you're being passionate.
I'm sorry, it's just that Tunji boxers never like it. But anyway, sorry to be emotional on your program, sir. Anyway, I think it's Junior, what's wrong with you?
Thank you.
Can't you see that I'm on TV? You don't share now.
Thank you, Dr. Arogundade. That's it?
Yes, Arogundade.
Yes, thank you so much for
Say it again, it's Arogundade.
Arogundade.
Pronounce it well, say it one more.
Dr. Arogundade.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you for your emotional expert analysis. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I am Craig, spokesperson for the Guinness World Records. We called the press conference to thank a particular group of people who have shown great zeal and passion in breaking and setting records. The Nigerians. However, in the same breath, we are also shutting down the Guinness World Records. Because what the bloody hell is going on? Well, phones have been going off ever since this Hilda lady left the damn kitchen. God bless her. Since then, we get a call from a Nigerian attempting a record every 2 hours, and what? I'm sorry. I was sorry. Just a little bit stressed. You see, the thing here is that it's the Guinness World Record, not the Guinness Nigerian Record. It says world in the name. World Record, not Nigerian Record. I'm sorry, I just... You know the man that has a record for the longest twerking? It's a man. A Nigerian man. You have twerkathon, cookathon, readathon. I'm a little bit stressed, emotional about this, but we're shutting down, and do you know that you guys do the most? Longest cook, fastest reader. What do you think this is? A just too funny skit? I don't want to hear any fun. No more thoughts.
The only song I want to hear is Cisco's Song Strong. That's what I want to hear. Let me see those.
Yes. Thank you very much, and we're done. All right. Any questions?
Sorry, can we do a rant-a-thon just because you look like you're on a rant? Can we?
Of course. Look, where are you from?
From Nigeria. So,
Come over here. Don't worry, I wouldn't hurt you. Just come here. Come on, I wouldn't hurt you. I promise.
Come here, I promise I wouldn't hurt you. I promise I wouldn't hurt you. Leave us alone. Leave us the bloody hell alone.
International scene, it seems to me that the US presidential race between Trump and Kamala Harris is giving PDP versus APC, because what is going on?
Enough was enough! And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother! Let Trumpomania rule again!
Why are they copying us? It's us that is known for having musicians, small doctor, and the rest performing at our rallies. They are copying us. They are calling Quavo, Meg the Stallion, Hong Kong, even stripper with tattoo on her head. What's this? This is a Nigerian thing. Leave it for us. What next? How far are you going to take the copy? You will have to using live band politicians to start singing like our wiki, leave wiki for wiki. What the Trump will now come? Yes, like the manner. Like Kamala, she lies. Next thing, Bob will just play Kamala with the line. To be honest, I don't think we're doing this democracy thing well in Nigeria. What are we even doing? Ordinary snatching ballot box and then trial violence. Hey, let's just be fast. What is that? The bastion of democracy they have been teaching us, and it's for them. They've taken it for that they shoot their. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a lovely show. This is BDB Presents This Week Tonight. My name is Emmett General. See you next week.